Hello and welcome to episode 217 of WITM. And as you can see on your screen, Andrew's match with the Cruiserweight champion Lince Dorado will now be a Falls Count Anywhere match for the Cruiserweight Championship. Andrew with an opportunity to capture his third WWE Cruiserweight Championship and fourth, if you include the ECW Cruiserweight Championship. But first, as you may have seen in real life, that man on the left of your screen, Austin Aries, who's been a key part of WITM ever since the beginning, part of the Purity Society in Season 1, part of the Purity Society in Season 2 alongside Andrew and Corey, part of the AA Hardcore Cruisers face tag team with Andrew, and the Cows with Guns heel tag team with Andrew, has been released in real life by the WWE. And what makes things even more interesting is that a lot of the reason for Aries' release was he was upset that he was restricted to wrestling on 205 Live in the Cruiserweight division. He felt that he was above the Cruiserweight division and should have been wrestling on Raw or SmackDown, competing for the WWE Universal US Intercontinental titles. And so, as 205 Live General Manager, Andrew is going to address that news. Now, Austin Aries not released right away in WITM yet, but Andrew is going to address his reaction to the news that Austin Aries believes he is above the Cruiserweight division and wrestling on 205 Live. So Andrew, the general manager of 205 Live, is in ring, microphone in hand. Let's hear what he has to say. Andrew speaks. And Andrew rocking a suit, looking professional here, as taking his role as 205 Live General Manager seriously. Anyway, let's hear what he has to say. Let me get it back to the beginning. I'm about to do something as General Manager of 205 Live I never thought I would have to do. I hate that it has come to this, but Austin Aries, I'm calling you out. Please come out to this ring. And yes, for the most part, these are Andrew's own words in this promo. Andrew continues speaking. Austin, at the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view, you and I are going one-on-one. If you lose, you will leave 205 Live and the WWE. Because even though I have respect for you, I have to keep the rest of the Cruiserweight division in mind. 205 Live needs to be a peaceful environment. No thinking that you are better than everyone else. If I become Cruiserweight champion tonight, and then you beat me at Great Balls of Fire, I will consider you as one of the best cruiserweights to ever wrestle in the WWE. Austin, to start off, I gave you everything on 205 Live. When WWE signed you for NXT, I knew you were meant for greatness in the WWE. And so, to me, it was a no-brainer to have you in the Cruiserweight division. Yes, you were signed before I became general manager, but that's not the point. When I said I gave you everything, that's not an understatement. I literally gave you everything you asked for. I helped accommodate you with making sure your dressing room was stocked with vegan options. And as a vegan myself, trust me, I understand that. And I made sure that the likes of you and Neville were stars on 205 Live. I helped you advertise your new book because I find your story amazing. But the final straw is when I caught wind of you complaining that you are above the rest of the Cruiserweight division. Austin, I still have respect for you, but what are you thinking? Being a 205 Live member is an honor. Lots of WWE's greatest talent start off as cruiserweights. Feel free to look that up. I made you a star here, when I could have done the same for other deserving talents. I showed them what a great veteran you are, but you are making the other wrestlers feel like they're worth nothing. Aries responds, "Look, Andrew, I was hoping to speak to you personally and not air this out in front of the WWE Universe, but I guess it's too late for that. Andrew, I am truly proud of everything you've accomplished here, and you are fully deserving as your title as manager of 205 Live. However, you have already accomplished just about everything there is to do in the WWE. And yet, you still have another 10 or 15 years or so to accomplish even more. Even if you never win another title in your career, you are without a doubt a first ballot Hall of Famer. But as for me, my career is winding down. And so as a talented veteran, like you said, I cannot bring myself to spend the rest of my career wrestling a division that only a very small percentage of the WWE Universe watches or cares about. So if you want to face me at Great Balls of Fire, then I welcome the challenge, as an opportunity to show just exactly what I am worth to this company. Maybe then your buddy, Triple H, will treat me like I deserve to be treated." Alright, so Austin Aries, as we said, in real life and in WITM, says he deserves to be on Raw or SmackDown wrestling for
in a match I am sure we will not soon forget.
Universal Championships and WWE Championships. He believes he is more talented than the rest of the Cruiserweight division and is above being part of 205 Live. And so Andrew will take that matter into his own hands They will face off at the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view in 8 days, the Raw and 205 Live exclusive pay-per-view. And if Aries should be defeated by Andrew, he will leave the WWE and 205 Live. But will that match be for the Cruiserweight title? How interested would the scenario be of Austin Aries, who believes he is above the rest of 205 Live, becoming Cruiserweight champion and literally being above the rest of 205 Live? We find out that situation is possible as Andrew seeks his third WWE Cruiserweight Championship, taking on Lince Dorado in a hardcore Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Let's get underway.
King, I'm getting goosebumps anticipating this one. It's a Falls Count Anywhere match, and it happens next.
This is awesome. Look at your arm.
We have a real fan favorite in a match that is sure to not disappoint.
What a great matchup. This should be great.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 150 pounds, he is the NXT Champion, Andrew. Introducing the champion from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 165 pounds, he is the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Lince.
So much anticipation.
And there is the prize on the line. The title that represents Andrew's 205 Live. Will Andrew be the representative of 205 Live as Cruiserweight Champion? The title that means so much to him, that he has sacrificed so much for. And there's the bell. This Cruiserweight Championship match is underway.
Which set them on a collision course for this very moment.
Andrew
And these two men
forces Dorado to a seated position and locks in a headlock. Now a knee to the back. Stump puller by Andrew.
You know, it's just amazing to me that this is just another night in the WWE.
Andrew has been out of action. Likely busy with business as 205 Live General Manager, getting accustomed to that position.
So you really think he can
Been out of action for about a month. However, has still risen up the rankings. The top other members of the top 5 of 205 Live struggling, and that's benefited Andrew, who gets this opportunity tonight.
Oh wow, he used his body as a weapon there.
Stomp to the head of Andrew. Reversal by Andrew. Stomp to the arm. Elbow strike. And Hurricane Rana by Dorado. Now Dorado looking to take flight. Splash by Dorado.
Well, he knew the champion wasn't going to go down easy here tonight.
This guy's fine.
Reversal by Andrew.
Well, it's hard to argue that, but I'd say this one could go
And a DDT. Andrew burying the knuckles down to the forehead of Lince Dorado.
Got to be careful here. This can suck every bit of energy from your body.
And now looking to take flight.
Not looking good for the champ here.
Frog splash connects.
Here to cement his legacy as
Stomp to the
greatest
leg.
champions in recent memory.
But it's important to know that this match has
Reversal
been so
by Dorado.
evenly contested so far. You really can't pick a winner.
Reversal by Andrew with the kick.
And this could really go either way. Boy, he was able to reverse it.
Andrew looking to work the legs of Dorado, but Dorado is able to break it. Reversal by Dorado. Andrew reverses a Hurricane Rana, attempting to a power bomb. Nice move there by Andrew, but reversal by Dorado. Andrew attacks the ankle. Goes for cover. Dorado powers out at 2.
This guy's resilient. He's not even beat down yet.
Looking for ground elbow strikes, but Dorado reverses.
Too fast.
Irish up into the corner.
And he hits the drop kick. What impact?
Drop kick by Dorado.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Reversal by Andrew, shoving Dorado aside. The Cruiserweight Championship putting on a... The Cruiserweight Champion putting on a good performance against Andrew, as he has done previously in a non-title meeting with Andrew.
I don't know if we've seen that from him before. I mean, it's definitely a first tonight.
Andrew avoids the drop kick. Swinging neck breaker by Dorado. Goes for cover. And Lince Dorado is going to defeat Andrew. Andrew may be showing a little bit of ring rust. And Lince Dorado is going to remain your Cruiserweight Champion.
it's pretty humiliating. You're going to be hard-pressed to find action like what we just saw anywhere else, but right here on Raw.
Okay, so in pretty quick and dominant fashion, Lince Dorado showing Andrew, who was a heavy favorite in that matchup, despite being the challenger, exactly why he is the Cruiserweight champion. Lince Dorado, in somewhat shocking fashion, is going to remain the Cruiserweight champion. So we know that Andrew's battle with Austin Aries at Great Balls of Fire will not be for the Cruiserweight championship. Alright, and we'll see how the events of 205 Live affect the rankings in the Cruiserweight division. And there we go, that's what I want. Okay, Austin Aries defeats Aria Daivari. Aries to number 8. Daivari falls to 8, so Aries is going to move up 2 slots, number 7. But for how long that will matter will remain to be seen. We'll have to wait and see what transpires at Great Balls of Fire. Akira Tozawa defeats Jack Gallagher. He's going to move up to number 2. That means Andrew's going to move down to number 3. He already will moving down a spot because he lost to Lince Dorado. Grand Metalik defeats Brian Kendrick. He's already number 1 contender. And Kendrick falls just outside the top 5 at number 6. Cedric Alexander moves into the top 5 at number 5. And Lince Dorado defeated Andrew. Dorado's champion. We already moved down Andrew. So Andrew's going to move from the number 1 contendership to number 3. And the top 5 contenders to the Cruiserweight Championship still held by Lince Dorado are number 1 Grand Metalik. Number 2 Titus Worldwide member Akira Tozawa. Number 3 Andrew. Number 4 Noam Dar. And number 5 Cedric Alexander. Alright, and now we advance to Raw. We'll see if Gerald is going to be in action 6 days before Great Balls of Fire with an opportunity to possibly cement himself into an Intercontinental Championship opportunity. And he is. He's going to be taking on Kevin Owens in the main event of Monday Night Raw. So that is going to do it for episode number 217 of WITM. Until episode 218, this is Corey signing off.